Good morning, good morning. It's your boy, back at it like a bass addict. Back in the kayak, on the water, chasing some of these greenfish. It's finally tournament season, so I'm out here on the river, on the California Delta, for a little bit of practice for my tourney tomorrow. So I'm really just gonna be trying to cover some water and dial in some baits to throw tomorrow. I'll be fishing as a co-angler, so I don't really have any say in where we go, so I'm not really trying to figure out spots too much, but just trying to get an idea of what these fish might be eating, some of the presentations that I might want to key on tomorrow. So that's the plan. It's a full moon and pretty good tide movement today, so hopefully we can get into a couple and get some clues for tomorrow. So appreciate y'all watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, would appreciate you doing that. I try to post twice a week, a lot of informational bass fishing content, and then obviously on the water content as well, a lot of cast to catch stuff. So yeah, welcome to the channel if you're new, and stay tuned. Hopefully we whack on a few today. So today the plan is kind of to check some of these backwater areas. When the bass are looking to spawn on the delta, a lot of times they want to do it out of the current, in some of these backwater areas. They'll definitely spawn on the main river, but I think the majority of the fish like to get out of the current, and so those flooded islands and the dead-end sloughs are good areas to check moving into the spawn. And we are getting to that time. It's been finally got a steady or consistent warm week, and water temps kind of came up. They're in the mid 50s now. It's showing 54 right now. I'm sure it'll come up. It's like 56 or 57 by the end of the day, but that's pre-spawn water temps, and we're way ahead of the timeline we were at last year. I think they didn't start spawning until probably May, but if it stays on this trend, they'll probably be spawning in March, at least that first wave. But yeah, that's why I'm back here just looking, trying to find some cleaner water as well. Those main river channels are pretty blown out right now with all the rain and just fresh water pumping in. So if you can get out of some of that flow, you can find some cleaner water and just a little easier to fish, a little easier for those fish to find your moving baits. but I need to find some healthy grass. This is a lot of this slimy shit that's not, first of all, you can't run your bait through it. It just balls up on your line and your hooks. You can't rip it out like you can with that fresh, crispy grass. And it also just, I don't think the fish like living in that stuff as much as they do like healthy hydrilla and stuff like that. So definitely got to find some good grass. I can see some floating, so I know there's some around. Just haven't found it yet. Starting off with the square bill Lucky Craft LC 1.5. This is the rattling version in a craw color. Springtime, I mean anytime if you're on the Delta, a red crankbait is killer, but springtime definitely, those fish like to key on those crawfish. So throwing a lot of red this time of year. Chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, crankbaits, jigs. And imitating that main forage. Kind of, once you get closer to the spawn, you can start throwing some of those bluegill presentations. Those green pumpkins, purples, oranges. But pre-spawn, that red color is really key. A little otter buddy. Hey friend, where are the fish? Starting to clean up. Seems like the further back we get, the cleaner that water's gonna get. Oh my God, is that a fish? Oh no. don't know if that was a, I think that was a fish. Assuming I didn't just get stuck on toolies, but no, that felt like a fish. Saw something. A little follower. Couldn't really tell how big. It's the first sign of life we've seen. Tide's kind of dead right now too, which always makes it tough. I think it's dropping and bottoms out around 12 and then starts coming up again. Kind of missed that high switch. It was just too early in the morning. It was like right at like 5:30 or 6 before sunrise. Didn't really make sense to be out here, but I like that high switch. Usually there's a bite window around that. I'm not getting good vibes. It's not clearing up like the other slough. And all the boats that I see are leaving. So I think I'm just gonna start heading back to the ramp and fish some stuff on the way in, because I'm pretty far from where I launched. You catching them?
Not really.
To me either.
One small one.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't even gotten a bite.
Yeah.
Tough.
Sunny. Sometimes the sun can be tough.
I know. Yeah.
You gotta have clouds sometimes.
Yeah, and some wind. You too. Hungry. You know the fishing is trash when you start eating your food. I usually never eat my food. I don't even know why I bring it, because I don't eat it until I get off the water, but I guess it's for times like these when you're not catching a thing. Fuck. Oh, damn it.
How'd you do?
No good. No bites.
What's that?
No bites.
No bites? Yeah.
Nope. How about you?
I had a couple of stripers, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's been slow.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I thought it might be good. Water temp's coming up.
It's coming up. What, almost 55, 154 or something?
Yeah. It'll get good soon. It was my first time out for the year, so I didn't have too much expectation.
Yeah, it's still a little cold.
Yeah.
Beautiful day though.
Yep. Got to get a paddle in now. My motor died.
I was gonna say, why are you doing that?
Yeah. I went up quite a ways, so yeah, ran out of juice. Have a good one. Getting my legs wet, paddling, skunking. Rough. But I'm not really tripping off it too much. I really was kind of shooting in the dark coming out here. I just was hoping I could get a couple bites to get some clues for my tournament, but it's all good. I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what, if they're gonna bite tomorrow, I kind of have a good idea of what they should eat, just based on reports and history and conditions. Out here it's never really that complicated. There's a handful of baits that do well, and it's really just about the area. that you're fishing and the timing. So hopefully we get a good draw. Someone put us in a good area and we can make something happen.